That is such a good cup of coffee that it's not even fair. Are you serious? That is absolutely an incredible cup of coffee right there. It's not even right. Are you serious? Are you serious? Welcome, guys. Coming Apocalypse. I'm Pastor Paul Begley. This is the YouTube version. And today is December 1st. What? December 1st? We're here. And tomorrow's the webinar. What? Yes, tomorrow is the webinar. Do you have your ticket? Listen, people are buying the tickets as fast as they can. Some folks have called and said, hey, I try to buy tickets, I can't get to go through, especially folks overseas. Like if you're in the UK or you're in Canada or somewhere, you might be having trouble getting through. If you keep doing it, you will get through. Or you could call, if you want to, and order your ticket over the phone. You might even be running into a couple problems like that even in America, because so many people are buying tickets. So if that's the case, pick up the phone and call the number 765 414-2230 so that you can get your ticket bought today. Don't wait till don't wait till the 11th hour when there's so many people trying to get their ticket. Plus, we got to get these set up in the system and emailed to you at 6 o'clock on Friday. So today's a great day to get the tickets. And if it's busy, the phone's busy, try again. But you will get through. You will get through. Persistence, you will get through, okay? All right. This morning will be a good time to get it done. Guys, can I put a shout out right now before we get into this volcanoes? There's 3 volcanoes we're talking about now. But over at www.noblegoldinvestment.com, that's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. You know, it's almost 2023. Where did this year go? And nothing's really changed, has it? Inflation, frustration, taxation, migration, is that a word? The year's ending. Things are now even more expensive than they were when we started this year. We all love the holidays, but they're not too great if folks can't afford them. And this is just the beginning of what looks like could be a bad recession. I hope not. But it's not too late to avoid the same thing happening again. Thousands of people have retired comfortably with help from noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com and the precious metal IRAs. If you've been a hesitant investor, but one of the handful of Americans who can go forward with some gold and silver, now's the time to act. Talk to the experts at Noble Gold Investment today. If you get in before the end of the month, you'll get this very beautiful free 3 ounces of pure silver American Virtue coin. I mean, it's 3 ounces. It's so heavy. What a collector's item. Pure silver. Unbelievable. Got Thomas Jefferson on the front of it. This thing is gorgeous. They'll give it to you for free with every person that qualifies with a $20,000 or more IRA rollover plan. This is your moment. Seize the moment at noblegoldinvestment.com or call them on the phone at 877-646-5347 and tell them that Pastor Paul Begley sent you there. All right. Well, okay, so we know that there's some things that are heating up. We know there's situations that are taking place. And I want to share with you what's been going on. Of course, lava from the Mauna Loa, lava, there, look behind me. That's the actual photograph from early this morning. The lava flowing down the Mauna Loa, down the biggest volcano in the world in Hawaii, is now less than 4 miles from that key highway. Now, we had one of our online members here. We were talking to her, and her son lives there in Hawaii. And the concern is now that if this lava hits the main highway, then it will cut off the island from the population from each side. And the only way they'll be able to get to each other is to drive around the entire rim of the big island, one road that goes all the way around on the edge. You won't be able to make the trip across because that's the road that's about to be taken over. Yes, last night when I went to bed, the lava was 6 miles from that main road. This morning, it's now only 4 miles from that main road. And the lava is still pouring out of the top of the volcano. And this thing has only been going for 3 days or so. Is it 4 days? Okay. 4 days. Today's the 4th day. It hasn't stopped. It's sputtering, it's spitting, it's ash and plumes and fumes and toxic gas, and the magma's moving and the lava's flowing and glowing. I mean, this is getting very, very dangerous, and it could really become a serious problem. Now, when does it stop? No one knows. It normally normally erupts every 5 years or so. It's been 38 years. Now it's erupted. It has a ton of buildup. Pressure is outrageous, and the people in Hawaii on the Big Island are starting to really feel the concern, and you can understand why. But wait, there's more, because also, if that was the only problem we had, but 3,000 miles away up in Alaska, we have two volcanoes that are erupting today, and so now the state of Alaska has got to monitor these. Only 3,000 miles from Hawaii. Right there in the ring of fire. Officials in Alaska are also monitoring these 2 erupting volcanoes in their state. So this is getting very serious. And there's other volcanoes that are on the brink. So when you start talking about this, there's other volcanoes that are also sputtering in America. But the Mauna Loa volcano continuing to erupt on the Hawaii's Big Island has local officials and residents are keeping an eye on this lava flow as it creeps closer to the major highway road, making plans for a possibility that access to the highway could soon be cut off and have major impact on the daily lives of the Hawaiians. Lava from the Mauna Loa was only 3.6 miles from Saddle Road, also known as the Daniel K. Highway, as of this morning. And the U.S. Geological Survey said that the crucial roadway is the fastest route linking the east and the west sides of the island. County officials have been working with the State Department of Transportation on a plan to shut it down, the Daniel K. Highway. And if the lava moves close enough to the road to pose a hazard. And right now, the communication director of Hawaii's Emergency Management Agency says the plans are preliminary and subject to change based on how the lava advances. But as of last night, the lava was moving into a relatively flat area, so it is slowing down a little, but spreading out. And you can see that in the picture behind me. Emmanuel Escalante, who lives in Hilo on the island's east side, told reporters that if the road ends up being shut down, his commute to work would take about 4 hours instead of round trip instead of 2. And that's not accounting for heavy traffic, which the traffic will double or triple because everybody will be on only one road. So this could be very, very dangerous. That would almost make it impossible for people to get where they need to go. It would put a major strain on the daily lives, really. And more importantly, what if this thing is just getting started? Besides shutting down Saddle Road, what if it starts to threaten major populations of the Big Island of Hawaii? This is something we're still waiting to find out more about, because as we go further on, we're waiting to see what will be, what comes out of all this. It's very concerning. Now let's go to the 2 volcanoes in Alaska, because these volcanoes, more than 3,000 miles to the north, officials in Alaska are also monitoring these 2 erupting volcanoes in their state. The Pkwy volcano and the Great Sitkin volcano are experiencing low-level eruptions in the remote Aleutian Islands chain, according to Cheryl Searcy, the duty scientist at the Alaskan Volcano Observatory. This volcano Pkwy has been erupting for over a year, but has started to intensify. And during this time, Popov, which stands at 8,261 feet, has not produced a high ash cloud, but things are intensifying. As for the Great Sitkin volcano, lava is still erupting in its summit crater, according to reports, but concerns are it is beginning to show more activity as well. So is there something taking place now? Is it the effects of Planet X? There's other volcanoes that are seeming to be more active, more activity. We see more earthquakes now, and other even dormant volcanoes starting to shake and quake, and there's a rumble. So there's as if the pressure. And so that's why this webinar is going to be so important, folks. I mean, extremely important that we're going to have tomorrow. You'll find that out when you see, especially Marshall Masters, his presentation talking about the intensity of these volcanoes and earthquakes, and he shows you the charts and graphs. It's a great, great presentation by Marshall Masters. Also, Gil Brazard literally stutters when he starts talking about Planet X in the spring of 2023, the possibilities of the spring of 2023. He's very nervous because all the indications are it is approaching without question. And a matter of fact, even Stephen Ben Danoon did a presentation called 18 Incoming Asteroids that he directly relates to the effects of this incoming Planet X. These asteroids are incoming toward the Earth, and he confirms this from meetings within Pentagon officials. Mike Around the World, his presentation is just simply called Water Impact. Now, and it's what he means. Water impact, not a water event, a water impact. We're talking deep impact, and Mike blows your mind. He drops the bombs on you, and he tells you what's about to happen. And he releases a map showing you where the most dangerous locations in the planet are for volcanic eruptions or for massive earthquakes or the separating, literally the pulling apart of the Earth's crust. And it really is concerning, especially if you live in North and Central and South America. Our side of the Earth is in trouble. But he shows you the entire planet. The map is incredible. It's never been seen by the public. I want you to watch this. You will be stunned by the information. And there's also Marshall Masters, again, I told you he's going to talk about these volcanoes, but he really, his is called The Proof of Planet X. He really shows you the proof of why we know this binary system, whereas Mike likes to call it a twin star, or, you know, it's called, the ancients called it nemesis, with several moons going around it. One is so big it's like a planet. It's called Planet X, or it's called Nibiru, that moon that's going around Planet X. So anyway, Bart has a great documentary on the deep impact, and Stephen Ben Danoon, Marshall Masters, and myself, we do an actual discussion panel together, challenging a little bit each other and discussing these things. I think you'll find that fascinating. And then, of course, I have a presentation, and your God is who? And so it's important to get this information. We've never had a webinar that had this important information in it that has not been revealed to the public, but it's being revealed in this webinar. And it's really, folks, I'm telling you, the future of the planet, the future of the coming of Christ, the immediate dangers of 2023 get revealed in this webinar. So get your tickets now, okay? Please go get your tickets now so that you don't miss this. Can I come right back after this? I'll be right back after this song. It don't get no better than this, folks. It's time to get ready. I can still see us now on Rupert Lane Road, all dressed up from our head to our toe. There's nothing that we love more than going to church. Uncle Leroy and Lord singing joy bells of heaven. Me and Donna Sue just a joining right with it. And from that stop we got a little heaven on earth. We had some foot stomping, hand clapping, tambourine slapping. Oh, church is rocking and everybody shouting. If you're asking me, I'll tell you it's a fact. It just don't get no better than that. No, no, no. We didn't need padded pews or stained glass windows for the Holy Ghost to move. A mighty wind on us, an upright piano and Charlie Brown's old guitar. Oh, yes. Well, I wouldn't trade now what I got back then. Without a doubt, it can happen again. So tonight, let's have a revival right where we are. Get the church rocking. We need some foot stomping, hand clapping, tambourine slapping. Oh, church rocking and everybody shouting. If you're asking me, I tell you it's a fact. It just don't get no better than that. No, 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 no. We'd like to bring back the days when we all sang those roof-raising gospel songs. Calm down! Just like Kenny Henson singing, hallelujah ringing, and the Holy Ghost. Yeah! Holy Ghost. Pick up the phone. Come on now. Let's have some foot stomping, hand clapping, tambourine slapping. Whole church rocking and everybody shouting. If you're asking me, I'll tell you it's a fact. It just don't get no better than that. No. I'd like to get some of those old days back, 'cause it's a bona fide fact. No better, no, no better, no better, no, no better, no better, no, no better. It just don't get no better than that. Yeah! Are you serious? Yes, we are very serious. Guys, get that album. Prophesy. Harmonize and Prophesy. Harmonize and Prophesy. It's at my website. Go and get it today. Brand new music CD. It is amazing. You'll be blessed. Well, seriously, get your tickets. Webinar tomorrow, 6 o'clock. It's coming up on us. We're just a few hours away now from this webinar. And so, what are we, about 30, 31 hours away? Don't wait till it's too late. That's right. So 6 o'clock tomorrow, most important webinar of the whole year, because it tells you what's going to, it reveals to you the situation of 2023, okay? And a lot of people aren't ready. Folks, people are so out, the media is hiding, the powers that be are hiding the truth. While things are blowing up all around us, while there's all kinds of chaos, all the biblical signs are everywhere, yet they're hiding it from all of us. Of the soon, the Bible says that we will see the sign of the Son of Man coming in the clouds with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, he said, look up, lift up your head. Your redemption is drawing nigh. That's now. That is absolutely now. So give your life to Jesus Christ. Don't wait too late. Go to my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. Get your tickets for Deep Impact. Planet X, and incoming asteroids. Or pick up the phone right now and call 765-414-2230. That's 765-414-2230. If the line's busy, wait 5 minutes, call again. Okay, you will get through. Or go to the website, get your tickets right now. Or you can go to Eventbrite and get your tickets there. And if for some reason, we've had 2 or 3 people say that they even went to the website, they tried to get it, and even the website was starting to spin. That's because a lot of folks are convergent on the website. Just give it a minute, go back, refresh, go back, you'll get through, and get your ticket, okay? Or just pick up the phone and call in and order your ticket right over the phone, and then you'll be ready to go. Either way, just get it done. Just don't hesitate. Get it done. All right. I'll be back, guys, with some more current world events. There's a whole lot more happening, but I wanted to get you up to speed on this situation out there in Hawaii. This is getting serious. It is starting to become a threat to the main highway. And don't forget tonight, Mike from around the world. Yes. We'll be live with Mike from around the world tonight. And that's starting at approximately 9 p.m. Eastern. That's 9 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss this. It's going to be a great broadcast tonight. The night before the webinar, is there any more info I can squeeze out of him before this webinar? We'll see. So don't miss it. And if you did miss the 20-minute exclusive interview I did with him on Patreon, which is incredible, you'll want to go and listen to that, or you can do that today. It'd be a good day to do that. Just go over to Patreon and listen to it. It's an exclusive interview with Mike around the world. It's about a UFO disclosure, but really it's explaining the plan and how this is tied to the end of days. Incredible information that Mike reveals. And it's exclusive over at Patreon, so check it out. It's about a 20-minute interview. Mike is amazing in it. It's right there at Patreon. So if you're already a member of Patreon, just go there and watch it right now. Many of you already are, but some of you may not be. And if you can easily become one by simply going to Paul Begley Patreon, you just go over there and subscribe, okay? And get in and get the information, all the exclusive information over there. Guys, I'll be back with more in just a few minutes on the coming apocalypse. Give your life. Most important thing is give your life to Jesus Christ. This is the salvation station. Don't be left behind. Whatever you do. You think it's bad now. You don't even know. We're not even getting started. You don't want to be here when the wrath of God is poured out on the earth.